We are back for some more Tears of the Kingdom. I've done a little bit more exploring and found a few shrines left to do. I've got all of the ones in the Gerudo area, including this one. That was super annoying. I had to pretend to be a Yiga and go through some trials, or no, I had to lay out 5 sets of Mighty Bananas and make an offering to be able to pass and get the shrine. That one was a tad bit annoying. But all the others were kind of just sitting out there in the open, so I didn't go into any of them because I assume they're puzzles. So it's time to get our brain warped a little bit and give me a headache. And then we'll get back to the main story. Oh, and we've got one last labyrinth too. Okay. Unbearable cold. Sounds like what I'll be going through in a few months. Okay. Moving the spheres. I presume I can't Ultra Hand them? Okay, I can. Huh. So I need to use the spheres to cover the gap? Is this like a log roll kind of thing, or? No, they don't roll when I step on them. Let's see, that's a slope. Cute. Alright, I need the sphere from this side. This looks like a repeat of an earlier puzzle. I thought we already did this on like a smaller scale. Alright, we'll grab this, bring it over here. Glue them together. Put that in the middle so they won't roll away. There we go. And what's the deal with this one? Alright, for that one I'm going to need all 3, I think. Where's the treasure chest? This one's a pretty straightforward shrine. I feel like the treasure chest is gonna be under one of these platforms that I didn't see earlier. No. Knew it. Stone is no match for me. Ah. A 5-for-1 deal. How nice. Alright. Come with me. Let you through the opening here. It's more cumbersome to work with these spheres more than anything else. Alright. I'll put you. Attach you right in the middle. Make a triangle out of them. It looks like I just need to put them like straight forward in their current orientation. Just like that. Boom! Easy peasy. With that, I'll have only 3 more to go till max heart. 3 more heart containers, that is. I'm actually a little disappointed in that puzzle. That felt too easy. And a recycle of something they've already done. Let's see, we got one here. Questionable priorities. Perm, don't say that. You're breaking my heart, man. How you doing, man?
Do not attempt to melee a clicker. The chat is faster than light, Gilly, but
Firebot's feeling repetitive.
Is even faster
That's
than
the
that.
same greeting it gave you yesterday.
You can take that to the bank.
Oh, I will. The teller will look at me funny, but I'll take it to the bank. Believe! How's it going? Have a good look, man. Bridging the sands. Okay, this is a bigger one. What's the deal with these stamper plates? Just to make sure no one goes under there? Oh boy. I'm doing good. Alright, let's make our way over there and we'll rewind. Really?
Don't be a chicken. Finish the game.
You should feel disappointed in yourself for that joke. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes starting now. High noon!
Alright. Oh, but that only gets me out here. What's the deal with this one sticking out of the sand? Okay, well, at least now we can make our way over here. Oh, holy cow, it really drains the crap out of my stamina just to walk through this. Okay. Now what? This has helped me accomplish absolutely nothing. Is there anything back there? No. This feels almost like reverse Frogger. Oh crap, that's not what I meant to do. I don't get what the deal is with this. What am I supposed to do with this? And I presume... Alright, now they'll float together. Oh, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Yep. Alright, come on. Faster than this. Okay. Okay, and now we'll grab this. Alright. Now we're talking. And we can use this to get into the next section. Okay. I like how we went from a really simple puzzle to this one. Alright, I see the sand boats over there, which is great. Oh, hi! Don't shoot me, sir! Ah! Pow! Pow! Right in the kisser. Okay, we've got an orb thing here and a piston that activates when I stand on it. Oh, that's rude. That is so rude. And they do it where you can't do a dang thing about it. Okay. Well, here at least we've got a sand boat. Okay, there we go. It's like, why am I not going anywhere? What's over here? Okay, got a treasure chest. We can ultra hand it, so we'll just need to be fast. Well, if I miss, I can just rewind it, but... Okay. I like these one for many deals from these shrines. Spend a bomb, get 5. Spend an arrow, get 10. Oh, no, come back. Let's go. This room feels unnecessarily large. Oh, he's got a treasure chest too. Okay, so what we're gonna do then is park the boat here. There's no... Okay. Get out of here. Okay, cool. So now we'll turn this boat around. Stop arguing or I swear I'm going to turn this cart around. Let's go. No, no, get in front of the stick. There we go. Whee! Now I have to get up here somehow. Oh, don't tell me I have to bring that ramp with me. Yay! Oh, I've got to bring that ramp with me. Okay. No, crap. Back it up. Back it up. I drift downstream a little bit. There we go. No, don't do the same thing again. Okay. Woo! That was close. Grab this. Put it on the front of the boat. Oh, it centered it for me. How lovely. Oh, it's too much for it. Okay. Nope. No. Oh. Eh. Eh. Woo, that was close. Come on, man. You can make this. So stupid. Alright, let's take the ramp off. Oh, that's not what I meant. Attach it there. Uh-oh. This seems bad. Okay. So then, let's turn the boat. Maybe attaching it to the boat's not the right idea. Come back! How lovely that I can't see the boat. Yeah, sure, that'll work. It's only a little off-kilter, that's all. No, it's too much. The fan can't overpower it. Well, now what? Come on. There we go. Woo! Alright, we're recovered. Wait. I think I'm overthinking this. Can I trigger the thing again? But with me on it this time? No, I don't think I can. Alright, so. We need extra boat power. So, we're going to do both of them. And then I take this, put it here, a little bit further up. We'll attach this to the front of the double boat. Two fans can surely make this work. Come on. No freaking way. Okay, oh. Good, good. Forward progress. This is slow as molasses. I am 100% doing this wrong. What am I doing wrong? I know what I'm doing wrong. No, I need to get away from these stupid things. Okay. I don't need both of the boats, but... Well, I can separate them now. Uh-oh. That is not what I meant to do. Okay. So I gotta put this boat back together. It's cool. This is what I meant to happen. This is not the right angle. Let's do this on flat ground. Right there. Good, good, good. I can build them just like Nintendo. Close-ish. Okay, so we get on this, we head over there, and then I ascend through that outcropping above it. We'll lose the boat, but... there we go. Can I make this fast? Oh, I don't have to. There are boats down here. Awesome. Okay. Cool. We got this. Easy peasy. Nothing but a thing. Just as usual, I have overthought it a little bit. Put this here. Put it on the front. And hopefully that stays open. It does. Good. Yeah, my plan of building out a ramp was not working out. It would have worked. I would have just needed like 15 minutes to make it work. Okay, so now we get to build Mega Plank again. Oh, you're not having dinner? Bam. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? Alright, up and around. There we go. Easy. Nothing to it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not walk off the platform. There we go. Easy. Nothing to it. I surely didn't waste 10 minutes on that shrine at all. Oh. Just a few more shrines to go. Although I think we're going to wind up doing the ground level labyrinth before we hit the one I found at the sky version for it. Unbearable heat. Make up your mind, Link. First you're too cold, now you're too hot. Stupid desert. Although I recall when Ari and I first got married, because we got married right out of college, of course, we had a number of friends who got married all at the same time. Um, and one of which lived out in Colorado. And I'd been looking forward to seeing Colorado for a really long time. And it was beautiful up there. But as a newly married couple, fresh out of college, we barely had 2 pennies to rub together. So we couldn't afford a hotel room. Ari got sick on the flight out. Like she caught a cold or something. She was running a fever. And we were staying in a friend of the family's RV out in their front yard. And this RV had no air conditioning to speak of. So to try to stay there during the day, it was so hot. But at night it cooled off really nicely and it was quite comfortable to sleep in. But Ari was just sick as a dog, man. Like, we were up in Denver and Boulder, and it was beautiful, and all I wanted to do was look around, and all Ari wanted to do was just lay over and die. Route for a ball. Okay. So I see the rails there. Got a couple trash chutes. I love it when they make the treasure chest such that you can't ultra hammer. Like, no, we're not going to make this easy for you. You got to get it yourself. Boom. All right, can I use this to go get it? Same as that other shrine we just did. Looks like it should work. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, there we go. Huh. I see that funnel. Is that designed for me to put it up there so I can ascend through it? That's no. That's new. That's no. What's the deal here? Boom! Have a good one, man. Enjoy your dinner. No! Okay, good. The orb's still there. Alright, so we got 2 orbs. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not letting you fall off the platform. Come back here. Alright, let's put that down there. Oh, it doesn't fit on the rails. Okay. So if I attach that to this ball, hopefully that will work. Bring them down together. It bothers me that they don't roll. It looks like I just threw BB-8 down a slope. Oh, and I needed the little orb down here. Cool. It's a neat little puzzle. I like it. Sure hope Rocket's doing okay. She warned me she might not be here tonight because because she's under a tornado watch and she's got a really nasty storm over her head. So I hope she's all right. All right, next. Yeah, Link's cold. Link's always cold. Watch this. I've got this one and one more to go. Watch the last one be another construct fight. It feels overdue. I'm sure there's one coming. Oh, it's not this one. Balanced plan. Okay. Well, this one's pretty simple. Let it flop down, and then we rewind it. And now we just do the same thing, just from the other side. Let it stay here for a moment, and then bam. Okay. Why is there so much fog in these friggin' shrines? Just let me find the treasure chest. Okay. What's that? Oh, it's just a wall. Okay. There's already weights on it. That's fine. Oh, I see that. Do I even need to do the thing? Can I just ascend up through it? Oh, of course not. Dang it. That would have been awesome. I love it when I find a good bypass for a shrine puzzle. Well, nope. Bad. Nope. Let's get... Oh, they're attached. Okay, then here. And now we'll rewind it. Okay. Oh. I did not mean to accidentally solve the puzzle. I wanted the treasure chest. We'll get to that in a moment. Alright, there's the treasure chest. You cannot ultra hand the chest, you must get there yourself. Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna do the same thing, except I'm gonna stand on the other end so it'll flip me. Okay. So now we rewind it. And I'm going to let go of the rewind when it's at its topmost point. Oh, come on. Oh! It needs more weight on the end. That's why it's giving me weights over here. Put it on the very end. No, I don't want it to not be able to slide up. And we'll put this on the end too. As much weight as we can get. Okay. So now we'll do that one more time. Right, I keep forgetting I can't ultra hand things that I'm standing on. definitely seemed like it fell with a little more force this time. Okay, get right on the corner, drop it. Oh, okay, hold on. I've got it. I know what it wants me to do. So I should not have used this as weight. I need to use it to extend the platform towards my destination. Come on. It's one of my few complaints with this game. The rotational controls always seem a little wonky to me. I want it right on the edge. But kind of level with the platform. Yeah, just like that. Okay. So now, do this again. It's all the way. Leave it like that for a bit. Let it fall. Then we miss the platform entirely, because that feels awesome to do. I've done this thing like 6 times now, and I've never fallen off until the one that I'm sure is the solution. Alright. Now, rewind it. There we go. Clever! This was a fun one. For something I 100% didn't need. I really wish they gave you a way in this game to convert large zonite to small zonite. Because right now, the small zonite is much more valuable to me. There we go. And now we're done. Perfect! So I think... I forget exactly how many shrines there are in this game. I think the number is 152. And if that's the case, I've got this one and one at the Labyrinth that I know about. So I'd be missing 3 of them. It's going to be time to pull out ye olde interactive map pretty soon, I think. Oh, this was interesting. While I was playing offline, a blood moon happened. And since I've dealt with Puppet Zelda, there was no narration over the blood moon animation. It just played the animation. Upward and forward. Another one with levers, huh? That'll work. Oh, man. Okay. Let's put it on the edge of the gear so I can actually do something with that. Come on. Oh, I thought for sure that platform was about to pop off. That's why I rewound it. I didn't want it to risk it trying to make the full rotation then popping off. What's that do? Wrong ability. Okay. Alright. I don't know if this is the right way to do it or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Give me my platform back. Thank you. And then... Oh, I can't... You can't jump while you're doing Ultra Hand. And do it like this. So that way it wedges against the platform and it can't... Or I'll fail miserably and nothing will happen. Okay. A little bit further. Okay, there we go. That didn't feel like the right way to do it, but it works. Okay, so I need it to... Alright, give me this. Not enough room to attach it on the edge. Is there? Oh yeah, there is. Excellent. And then we're going to let this thing fling me in the sky. Whoa! That flung me a lot higher than I thought. Still prefer the Breath of the Wild like jail shattering animation. The green flowy text and stuff is kind of elegant and pretty, but it's not as visually impressive. Alright, so I think I've hit all the shrines I needed to. Let me make sure. Stupid stick drift. Alright, yep. Let's put on some cold clothes and then we'll hit the labyrinth. Oh, there's one in the middle of the labyrinth here. And there's one in the sky that we found already. So there'll be two I'm missing. Because there's this one that's at the top. South Lome Castle. But every time I've done one of these labyrinths, you always have to solve the ground floor one first. Watch this one be different. I don't think it is, though. When I flew over it, it did look like it had a door. So I don't think I can be denied entry, and I can certainly fall in through the top if I want to. Smart person would probably just stay on top. But I'm going to actually let myself fall down to the floor. Because they've nerfed the crap out of these puzzles by giving you literally a breadcrumb trail to get to the end. I don't remember them doing this in Breath of the Wild either. This whole, like, follow the pine cones. They'll tell you where to go. Wait. Let me guess. There's an enemy in here? That's a crap weapon, so let's fuse a Korok Frond to it. Or I could just fuse a fan to it. Let's do that. I don't know why I'm looking for a Korok frond. Every time I look at one of these patches of gloom, my first thought is gloom hands. Not that gloom hands are a particular threat to me right now anymore, but still. Everything looks the thing. Energy sapping gloom. I hope enough acorns to mark my way to the end. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing acorns anymore. I'm doing a bad. Wait, what's up here? Well, at least we got some shock fruit, which I never use, but cool. This one seems so easy, too. Like, it's not as small as, or it's not as large as the other labyrinths. Oops. Falling down here is not what I meant to do. Acorn. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And there's the shrine. Ta-da! Where does this go in the depths? Oh, I guess I couldn't get in here, so I didn't do anything with it. I just got the light root and left. Yay, a blessing! I'll be glad to be done in the Gerudo Desert with this, though. Like, I always find it kind of annoying to have to deal with, like, dealing with the heat and the cold, and usually some other thing, too. Like, oh, you've got to put on heat and cold resist, but you're going to fight a Molduga, so you also need lightning resist. Or you're going to be in this labyrinth with a bunch of gloom, so you also need gloom resist. Like, it's a lot... There are no mixed sets, so it's kind of difficult to kind of prepare for that. Now, the good news is that I don't have to subject you to the flight up to the Sky Labyrinth, because I've already been there. And hit that shrine so I can just fast travel there. The ruler of boars. I found it! Alright, we're not going to need that. It's not even cold. We can just go full-on flight suit for the whole thing. Impact proof. Yes. That is what I want right now.
Like my package, it gives me stimuli.
Good evening, Dustin. How you doing? It's cold up where you are? You're in the middle of summer, man. Oh, of course it's a blessing. Cool. With a bunch of fire fruit. Oh, I know that feeling. Fire fruit and arrows. Interesting. And a bow. They really want me thinking about shooting things in this particular... What? What? Wasn't expecting an archery challenge. Oh, there's another one down here. What is... It's a fake out on a blessing shrine. Neat. Whee! Look, Ma, no handrails. What is a Gliok about to pop out of this thing now? That fake out was cool. I like that. Hang on one second. Sorry, already got a phone call, so I want to close the door real quick. Alright. I have solved your bottom labyrinth. Now let me in. Yeah, yada yada yada. I've gone through 2 of these tests already. Welcome to the Borg ship in the sky. All right. Here we go again. Let's see. I like this impact-proof thing. It's nice to have. It means I can't accidentally kill myself here like I did in the last labyrinth. Oh boy. This one seems complicated. That's where I came out of. Look around here. This isn't leading me anywhere. And then we're back here again. How do I even get out of this loop? Okay. Through here. And out. And then this is back to the entrance, which is not where I want to be. So where would the terminals be? Okay, I feel like there would be... They're up here. And then what? I feel like there would be one like right around here. Let's see. Nope. Whoa, 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 whoa! Link, Link, Link! Get some altitude there, buddy. Whatever. That'll work. Oh, that's right. This is a... Well, where the frick are the terminals? Okay, here's one. Good. Oh, that's right. It shows them to me on the map. Let's do that. At least I remembered that this time before I did like 3 of them on my own. Whoa, 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 Link. Sometimes he moves a little too fast with the wingsuit. And through here. And, okay, it's on the other side of there. Okay, need a little more height. So we'll fall. That'll give us a nice push. A little bit too much. A little too much mustard there, Link. Okay. I wonder if I fall, like, straight out of the bottom, can I just... Oh, no, I just fall straight out of the bottom. Okay. I was wondering if I could use, like, those updrafts to, like, hop a track from underneath the labyrinth. Nope. Instead, I just bail from the challenge. The wingsuit's cool. I kind of dig it. I mean, I don't know how much this is kind of like Skyward Sword. It feels similar in theme. Well, in the fact that there are sky islands and such. But I wonder if they gave people wingsuits in that game, too. Skyward Sword is like my main gap in the main Zelda lineup. I've never played it. Okay, we need to get in there somehow. There's a way. Ah! It feels so claustrophobic. Well, a lot of the Zelda games look dated. I mean, I think they were... There was only so much you could expect from the Wii. Like, it was intentionally underpowered. I mean, its internals were still basically a GameCube. But with a little bit more behind it. Trying to get in there. Ah. And then... I always go the wrong way first. Oh, I love my GameCube. I waited a long time to get one. Whoop. I got one when they gave away, like, a promotional thing, a promotional disc inside that had the 2 NES Legend of Zeldas, a Wind Waker demo, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask in it. Like, that's a... And I think the console plus that game was $99. Great deal. Yep. The labyrinth has farted me out. I really love it when they do these dives from a high sky plane all the way down to the depths. It's very cool. I love it when they do that. The final way. Hold on. I want this loot. And of course, I'm probably going to have to fight something there with something with a little more oomph than a stick with a fan on it. All right. Off we go. Don't even bother, Arakudas. You're never going to catch up to me. Yep, flux construct. Oh, at least I don't need to use bright bloom seeds down here. It's a Flux Construct 3. That should skip a phase or two. Ah! Really? I'm surprised it's still going into, like, robot mode. No! Yep. Let's see. We will put that on this. Feels a little ridiculous to have a katana with that huge weighty thing at the end. But it'll work. Ruler of Boars. What's this? It was Dragons was the first one. Boars was this one. I don't remember what the second labyrinth was about. Alright. Oh, I also found the dude that buys the bubble gem stuff, the bubble frog gems. And he gave me... I didn't have enough bubble gems to buy everything he was selling. But he gives you a bunch of monster masks. It was a monster mask! To like camouflage you around enemies and stuff. It's interesting. Okay. So, we did that. Now I guess it's time for main quest again. We're still missing this. I'm worried I'm missing something to not have those, Really? Okay, hold on. Let's play around with that. Oh, that's awesome! Oh, I was so hoping it would hop him around. Oh, yeah. Cool. All right. Back to ye olde adventure log. Secret of the Ring Ruins. Okay. Find the fifth sage. They're gathering at the Skyview Tower near the ruins. Okay. Balmy Faron in the southeast. Okay. So what, are they about to just rocket me up into a thunderstorm and hope that I deal with it? Link, I hope you don't mind that we're going to suffer. We're going to make you suffer. Aim the tower right at the thunderstorm. Just poof! Alright, where are they?
Yeah.
No, I didn't come here to learn about... Oh, okay. This is where the real investigation starts.
Oh.
Already gone off to the Zonai ruins. Drakozu Lake. Okay. Oh, are you all tired from setting up the base? Alright, Drakozu Lake. Perfect. The weapon with the attachment is so long it clips into the ground. I'm here to till the land with my backsword. Is that you? No, you're holding up a sign. I'm not dealing with you anymore. Okay. These look like interesting ruins. Alright, let's get the Korok. What? There's no... I can't climb up there in the rain. What is that? Oh, it's a goddess statue. The Spring of Courage. And no longer sense the presence of the Mother Goddess statue which dwells in the vast canyon. Yeah, I know that one. I implore you to help me restore her. Oh, this is the... Yeah, I'll take care of it. Right. I knew I had a quest that wanted me getting dragon parts, and I just decided not to do it because I was annoyed. I had just forgotten what the quest was about. Okay, Zonai Ruins. I'm looking for a dude near some Zonai Ruins. Which I was kind of hoping was this thing. It is not. Okay. Aha! A whopper of a discovery on my hook here. Haha. Describable to the Zonai's advanced technology. Yep.
Oh.
Code.
Oh.
Wear the electric garb hidden at the long-necked dragons along the wide-mouthed forest serpent.
Mm-hmm.
Tall pillars designed to look like dragons. Okay. Offer a Zonai charge to the altar at the tail. Okay. Something inside, but I can't get it to open. I'll take care of it. Okay. So is this the shirt it wants me to wear? Okay, so this is the serpent. So offer something at the tail. Okay. There's nothing I'd love to do more than to go gallivanting through a rainforest. Poor Lizalfos never got a chance. Okay, I see another place over there. What's this? Oh. Let's deal with that. Okay, more loot. I wasn't looking along the shores when I started. I hope I didn't miss another one. More stormy weather attacks. Interesting. Oh, no wonder you're not taking much damage. You're a silver. I love it when they keep just shoving their face into the path of the weapon. Let me make sure I didn't miss something over here before. I don't think I did, but just double check. Okay. Feels like they're about to give me a boss in a storm or something. Alright. Okay, we got more Lizalfoses. And evidently it's just going to be stuck raining right now. Alright, let's just keep following the river. Oh, come on. What? That was gone by the time I got there. Don't even play. Got plenty of those where that came from. Really? No, only I get to spin to win. Ow. No, not that. Frick! Woo, that was close. Ah! I was hoping I could get the second swing off before he tagged me. Man, that dude was annoying. Okay. Okay, let's get back to the main river. I thought there'd be something over here because there were constructs, but I guess not. Okay. There's another entry to what I presume is the third piece of the storm attack gear. Oh, of course. It's not sharp anymore. You can't open things with this. Yep. Alright. Excuse me a moment. I will be right back, and we'll keep on going. Alright. We've got 3 pieces of the lightning resist set now. So I think the end of the river is here, but I'm not sure because of the tree cover. So there was an altar at the end of the lake, or at the end of the serpent, right? Okay. Got a whiz robe there, which I don't care about. Interesting that they're giving me a new armor set at the end of the game. That feels like bad news to me. Oh, the river ends here. Okay, so I see the light coming from here. Let me go ahead and get this Korok thing first. Or not. That's cool. Well, I didn't want your Korok seeds anyway. I think I have to jump into it from a higher spot for that to work. Stupid reed. Ow! Yeah, you better back away, or you're gonna get some of this. Alright, we gotta deal with some of these little ones first. Just wanted to make sure his back felt all breezy. I'm really good at hitting the wrong one. Alright. There's that. Ow. You're done. Get out of here. Alright, now where I saw that light coming from somewhere. Where was it? I should have gone straight to it immediately. Where was it? There it is. Okay, it's on the other side of the tree. Man, that's hidden really well. Okay. We were supposed to offer a Zonai charge here. Should be. There's the big ones. Where are the small ones? Aren't they usually right next to each other? Ba-ba-ba-ba. There's one way to sort them that, like, puts them at the bottom of the list. There. Hold. Maybe it's a big one. Crap. What's that say? Wear the electric garb. Okay. Offer a Zonai charge. So the problem is that I'm not wearing the outfit. The fact that they want me to wear it is kind of concerning too. Offer a Zonai charge. You got it. Oh, we're gonna ground the storm. That was cool.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone in those ruins. Yes, I did that. Looking absolutely ridiculous with my unicorn horn helmet.
Oh.
The Hall of the Century. I have no way of getting up there. I can!
Ah. Hey.
Okay. Stand back, everyone. The air bike and I will deal with this. Wait, do they want me to... Okay, yeah. Is there some place close that I can use? Whoa. Dragonhead Island. Yeah, let's go from over here. And we will head for this. I think we start at the tail and work our way up. I could be doing this backwards, though. We'll see. I am definitely taking this outfit off. It is ridiculous looking. I'm glad they didn't make me fight a Thunder Cleoc with it, though. It would have just annihilated me. None of those pieces are upgraded. And let's go ahead and fly. Oops. Built it a little too high. Now we'll get to find out why we weren't allowed to get on these islands until the end of the game. That's what I'm really curious about. Like, I tried to land on here by accident. Like, they do let you in the storm if you fly through it, but you can't see anything. And because it wasn't on the map, like, there's no way to make your way around in any sort of method that makes sense. Come get some. I know you want it. No, rats. I shouldn't have turned. There we go. Free loot. Thunderhead Isles. Cool. Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to take a bunch of gear off. Even the Master Sword will attract it. Put the mirror shield on, so at least I'll have something. Okay. And we will ascend up through here. There's nothing in the water. So that would be why they gave me thunder attack gear. was gonna be so happy if I made that shot. Okay. Oh, they can't use metal weapons either. It's over here. Almost went in there before it exploded. Okay. Not much to it so far. Could have just flown over all this. Let's go under this one, see what we got. It's a quick ascend if there's nothing, so it's always worth looking. It was nothing. I'm a little surprised my shrine alarm isn't going off. I thought for sure there would be a shrine here. Not sure if I'm going to make that, but let's try. Oh, easy. I'm glad they indent the ground so that way you don't have to look completely up just to make sure you're aligned properly. Oh! You don't mind if I steal your loot, do you? Bye! Okay. That feels almost like it should have been too far away for an ascend. Alright, we got one of those, I feel like I need to shock this somehow to get it to activate. I need something metal. No, not ascend. Wait. Oh, it's a lightning rod. It does it on its own. Cool. Wasn't sure. Nothing in the water but fish. I don't need fish, so we're good. Oh no. Oh good. They give you a place to try again in case you fall. Terrific. Let's build ourselves a walkway. And we'll use just one of these two. Can't stand next to that metal one or it'll shock me eventually. Like the moment I think it's safe, like that's when it'll trigger. There we go. Got an island over here. That I definitely don't want to fall off of, so I'm going to bring that platform up here. Use it. Looks like it should work. Okay, good. It's hard to tell when you can't see the ground underneath the thing that you're placing. What's going on here? One moment. Okay, sorry about that. Had a little bit of an internet hiccup there. It didn't even count as drop frames. I was just offline. Alright. Up we go. We got more constructs. That's fine. There's something soothing. Aha, there's the shrine. There's something soothing about the sound of a good thunderstorm. My dad has a YouTube playlist that he puts on at night when he goes to sleep that he listens to. It's just a thunderstorm for 10 hours. And he just lets it play all night on the TV while he sleeps. Okay, I need you to attract some lightning, please. Oh, nice shot, Gilly. Well, that worked. I didn't even have to open it to the sky. I could have just done that from the beginning. You've already found this treasure. Yep. It's gotten to the point now where I'm surprised when the old map actually shows something I haven't found yet. Oh, perfect. Just what I wanted to do. Let's try that again, but without falling through the floor this time. Oh, you're the one shooting at me. Bye! Whoa! I like this. This is like a neat little sky dungeon. Pretty linear, but still got some nice little puzzles to solve. Although, yet another thing that you could completely bypass with the sky bike. Oh, glad we got that out of the way. Okay, electric Saflina, that's awesome. Let's go up there and see what's up top. More constructs. How did I know? Ow. Can't see through the frickin' branches. Okay, is there anything of note up here? No, not that I see. Alright. So we're going to take this platform, put it over here instead, and then we're going to put a fan on it and ride it. Hopefully, I'm going to wait for it to get struck by lightning, and then I'll do it. Oh, it's not going to get struck by lightning here. We're just going to have to take our chances. Watch it start sparking, like, immediately. No? I'm surprised. I am really surprised. Mortar and pestle. Dude, use a food processor. Enjoy your pesto, though. Frickin' love pesto. Good stuff. Oh. Okay, grab this box. Use it to the treasure chest. No, we can't. Huh. Well, good luck, man. I feel like I need one more stepping stone. Oh, go figure. A shock emitter. Hey, is there a way up there from the bottom? Ooh, it's kind of not looking like it. Yeah, there's no way. That's too far down for ascend. What does a little more height give me? Absolutely nothing! And a flux construct! Pew, 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 pew. A flux construct 3. I'm gonna take the risk. Okay. We will put that... Do I have something fused to the Master Sword already? Okay, I don't. An old map! It's always an old map attached to these guys. Although I suppose once it has been a sage's will. Okay. So we got a mine rail over here. Where can we go with it? No, I'm not fusing the board. Hopefully this is enough. I mean, this should work. I think. Just need to put a fan on it. Alright. Off we go. Okay, let's get this other board out of here and put the other fan on. That was close. Ah, whatever. We'll just stack it like this. It's fine. No, no, no. Ah. I needed to ascend through that. Uh-oh. Okay, good. But I got a text. Okay. Using a fan stick felt a little ridiculous, but whatevs. Alright, let's try that again, but actually turn it off when we meant to. Don't want to go too fast. Just little nudges. That should work, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh. I was like, is this shrine different somehow? I knew it. I knew it! Friggin' construct. Short circuit, huh? I know they want me to play with lightning based on the name of this, but... Uh-oh. Aha. Let's go ahead and fuse that to this. So now I've got 2 weapons. Good deal. Don't have any arrows. Okay. Ow. Ah! Ah! Cool. One more to go. Fuck! How's it going? Thanks for the follow, man. Oh. Hold on. Oh, do I even have... No, I don't have any more shock fruit left. Can I just throw this at it? I did terribly on that one. What's the deal with this? Just a shock emitter? I can't carry any more meals. Fine. I'll eat a drumstick and a charred pepper. This elixir looks like it'll fill you right up. What a great meal that is. I think I'll be missing one shrine. Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to have to go through the interactive map and find it. And it also means I'm missing a heart container from some boss fight. Alright, excuse me a moment. Alright, back to it, which I'm trying to do with my mouse for some reason. Anything good in here besides the shrine? Nope. Just a way to get out of here. Okay. We've got one of those poppy madoos and a dispenser. Let's see what's in the dispenser. I like throwing 5 big Zonai charges in it. It overloads the gumball machine. It can't even get rid of all of them. Just a little bit in there. Cool. Plenty of fans now. I find that to be an easier way to get more fans than paying for them with the crystallized charges. Oh, there's constructs in there. No, there's a bunch of likes. Interesting. Ah! Frickin' knew he was gonna do that. I knew he was about to try and gloop me, and I was gonna try and swim at just the right time to avoid it. Failed! Okay, so now we're up here. Down there. Okay, and I think we're supposed... Are we supposed to get back up there? That's the wrong direction. I think I'm supposed to go over this way. Yep. Whoa. Almost launched myself a little prematurely there. Huh? Okay, there we go. It goes up there. Oh boy. They're giving me rockets for this one. This is not a good idea. Okay. Flip that around and put it on this rail. I want to see what's up there first. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a log. Okay. It's log, log, log. Let's see how well this goes. Hopefully I don't need the both. Not bad. Lots of loot to get on these islands. Ah, crap. I probably should have brought that platform down with me. Oh, there's more stuff down here. Awesome. It needs to transfer. This is not correct. It needs to fit long ways like this. We need to put one here. And another one. Not this big one. One of these here. It's not wanting to snap to the right place. That'll do it. Oh, it's not going to stay upright, though. That might still work. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I mean, I think I can do this with my minecart shield. Oh, that one breaks too. That's not going to work. Man, we're giving a lot of planks here. Alright, we're going to do this the unconventional way. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Go back. Okay. I didn't mean to just hop down like that. Oh. Oh, it's the shield, right. We're going to try something. It feels like a terrible idea. I'm going to do this here. Oops. And I'm going to use one of the rockets from my inventory. I know I'm going to get stuck at where the rail ends. Wait, or maybe I can just transfer. Yeah, let's do that. Who says I have to ride it on just one device? so we'll do this. Get on here. Whoop. Almost. Crap! I gave myself an impromptu shelter. That was close. That's where all the wood's coming from. Wait, can I just do it from here? It feels like it's too far away. Nope, that works. Okay. So now I can put a fan on here and a fan on the other one and just jump over. Doesn't need to be pretty. Go. And then I just transfer. Let's turn that one off so that way I'm not paying power for it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so now we're here. Starting to run low out of bows that don't shock me. Okay. Why would I want to fall down there? Okay, because it's the continuation of the path. This is a twisty little set of puzzles. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Okay, we got the sword. That's nice. Anything else I can do around here before I zoop my way up there? Nope. Okay, now we're up here. There's a treasure chest. Oh, no. Hold on. I've got a shirt for climbing in the rain. Where is it? Aha. No, not that. Okay. There we go. Cool. Didn't even need it. We're almost to Thunderhead Island. Can't turn this one. I want to see what's in here before I end stream for the night. Shock emitters. gonna save before I do this. Oh, there's the last shrine. Wow. This is almost kind of a sad moment for me. It's the very last shrine in the game that I'm going to do. And it's a blessing. Well, maybe it's a blessing. Maybe it's one of those fake ones. This is the final light of blessing. Make your way to the Temple of Time. There you should find a suitable reward for your efforts. Oh, we're going to find out what that is before we go. Oh, I thought it was about to launch a cutscene for a second. I'm glad that they tell you it's the last blessing. Alright, we will return to Thunderhead Isle later. First, we're going to get our 3 hearts, and then we'll head to the Temple of Time. Ultimate cosmic power. All right, let's find out what the reward is at the Temple of Time. I feel a little bit ridiculous wearing the mirror shield because it's constantly throwing sparks. It's like I'm wearing... I'm a fire hazard on legs. So I presume that there's a boss fight that gives a heart container ahead of me. Because I heard you'd be 2 upgrades short, and I am 3 upgrades short. I'm not even gonna loot you. Alright, I've returned to the Temple of Time. Give me my reward. Really? I gotta do this again? That was close. Was just about to fall off of that thing. Stick drift almost got me on that one. Do I talk to you? Or is it that treasure chest behind you? Okay. Ancient Heroes Aspect. Is that a key item? No. It's a headpiece. Whoa. What the crap is this? Weird. Okay. Oh, it takes off all of your gear when you wear it, too. It's literally the only thing you can wear if you have it on. It's a full bodysuit. Alright, back to the Thunderhead Isles, where we will call it a night. I am a little bit over time. I just had to find out what the reward was for getting all the shrines. Okay. We are going to call it there for the evening.